is going on, guys? This is SKC bringing you guys the first episode of the Battle of the Universe in TEW. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with TEW, TEW is a professional wrestling simulator game. You don't see the simulation, they just tell you what happens. So it's basically like, let's say if you are familiar with Dave Meltzer or any other of these news reporters in professional wrestling, they review shows. This is basically, they're basically reviewing our show that we wrote, and in the reality of the game, it actually happened. So yeah, so they're just basically explaining what happened on the show and rating everything that happened. And I'm excited to get this show going. Elite, are you ready for this? Because I'm ready.
Nope, not ready.
You're not ready. You're ready. You're ready. I'm ready to do this, bro. This is the first episode of SKC Friday Night Live. And we are live, pal. Let's just get straight into the pre-show as we have Zangief versus Jin Kazama. Zangief from Street Fighter and Jin Kazama from Tekken. And by the way, guys, we are going to have a whole power ranking system.
What?
Yes, we're going to have a power ranking. We are going to have a power ranking system, so every win, every loss matters. So every single wrestler here in this company is shooting to be the best, as we have 15,000 seats sold out at Gotham Stadium in Gotham City. In a pre-show bout that had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Jin Kazama defeated Zangief in 5 minutes and 5 seconds by pinfall. The rating is a 56C-, and Zangief has debuted his communist gimmick and it got a rating of great. Jin Kazama debuted his martial arts gimmick and he got an average. Zangief with a 60 and Jin Kazama with a 35. So Zangief is debuting with some fire. Jin Kazama not so good, but he's only 23 years old, so it's okay. So Jin Kazama already going up in the power rankings.
Sorry, I was dying.
So good stuff there by Jin. Well, not Jin, more like good stuff by Zangief. Jin Kazama wins though.
Wait, Zangief is a communist?
He's a communist.
Okay.
And in our last pre-show match of the night, we have Armor King and Astaroth and Taskmaster versus King, Black Widow, and Ryu Hayabusa.
Nice.
And in an abysmal pre-show match, Armor King, Astaroth, and Taskmaster defeated King, Black Widow, and Ryu Hayabusa in 7 minutes and 53 seconds when Taskmaster defeated Ryu Hayabusa by pinfall with an opponent's own signature move. Okay, so we stole
53 become an abysmal pre-show match.
I don't know, I'm guessing if the 53 is bad and I wonder what an 80 is, maybe that's decent. So I don't know. By the way, guys, we are the only wrestling company in the world. We have like all the money in the world, and we have all the wrestlers, well, the good ones, well, most of them. So we have basically no competition at the moment. So we are pretty happy with everything. And the Armor King debuted his animal gimmick, very good. Astaroth gimmick got great. Taskmaster above average. King great. Black Widow very good. No bad gimmicks. And the worst performance was by Armor King. The best one, Black Widow. So good stuff there. And Ryu Hayabusa is improving in Rumble skills.
Oh, that was smart.
What was smart?
Task Manager defeating Ryu by his opponent's own signature move. Because Task Manager, Master. I called him Task Manager, did I?
Task Manager.
He uses his other people's move. Anyway.
Well, are you ready? Are you all ready to get into the first ever episode of SKC Friday Night Live? We are about to get into the main show, and without further ado, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't think I'm ready. I think I'm gonna go. Alright, next segment.
This we kick everything on with our commentators, announcer, and J. Jonah Jameson hype up the show. Elite, what is this segment all about?
I went to say something and I almost died. The show kicks off with an impressive intro and shows off fireworks. The camera pans to the hyped crowd. except we don't really have a crowd because we're in the midst of coronavirus. Anyway, as the announcer, and J. Jonah Jameson and
The announcer's name is Announcer.
Yeah, and introduces themselves and hypes up the first episode of SKC Friday Night Live.
Announcer, I don't know where Announce is from. J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man. The guy from, what's that newspaper thing called? The Daily Bugle?
The Daily Bugle.
Yes, and Announcer's announcer gimmick got average, and J. Jonah Jameson's gimmick got a great. And I'm pretty sure we're getting into our first, no, not our first match. We're getting into a huge announcement. 68C+. Tony Montana and Kingpin are in the ring. What is this all about? Elite?
Dang, why did you come and try to speak?
What do you sound like a cat? What was that?
This bit keeps punching me in the throat. Alright, the camera cuts to the entranceway as the owner of the SKC, Tony Montana, alongside Kingpin, make their way to the ring. They announce a 16-competitor tournament to crown the Multiverse champion. That'll begin tonight. The champion will be crowned in a month at the first pay-per-view Multiverse Combat. Tony Montana calls out the first match to begin right now.
So we have a 16-man tournament, and here is the bracket. You guys are right now seeing the brackets. So that is the tournament. It's gonna be fire, and we are kicking everything off with Tony Montana's demands to get into the first match, as Tony Montana's criminal gimmick got above average and Kingpin's criminal mastermind got a below average. And let's get into the first tournament match. A 66C+.
Oh my gosh, Naruto.
Heihachi Mishima versus Naruto Uzumaki. In a terrible match, Heihachi Mishima defeated Naruto Uzumaki in 12:27 by pinfall. So who's gonna be the first SKC Multiverse champion? It's not gonna be Naruto. Will it be Heihachi? Maybe. Heihachi Mishima with a 35. That's pretty bad. Naruto with the 72, and his in-ring skills are pretty terrible. Heihachi Mishima's power monger got an average, and Naruto's ninja gimmick got a great. So it's gonna be pretty fire. So yeah, Heihachi Mishima advances in the tournament. Let's see how far he can go. Can he be the champion? Who knows? We're gonna find out. No worker improvements as we get into the next segment. Okay, what is this all about? Oh, I know what this is. This is a graphic hyping up the main event tonight in the SKC Multiverse tournament. It's gonna be Vegeta and Ghost Rider. Who's gonna win that one? It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna find out in the main event tonight. The hype for this match is pretty fire, so let's see how that one does later on tonight.
Was terrible.
And what is this one all about, Elite?
Ghost Rider.
What is this one all about? As we have
the camera cuts.
Mr. Articulate, the Joker, and Harley Quinn. Mr. Articulate is
Can't
the backstage interview, by the way. Okay, read it.
The camera cuts backstage to a stage interview. Cuts backstage for an interview with the Joker and Harley Quinn. They say that they are both gonna go all the way to the end of the tournament, and one of them will, in the end, be the champion of the Multiverse, and they are going to celebrate together. It's like, I'm sorry, oh my God.
So that's right. The Joker is in the tournament. Harley Quinn is in the tournament. Joker's match is going to be right here tonight. Harley Quinn's match is going to be next week. The Joker is going to go one-on-one with Johnny Cage later on tonight in the SKC Multiverse tournament. Harley Quinn is going to go against Batwoman. I said Batwoman. Catwoman next week in the SKC Multiverse Championship tournament. And as Mr. Articulate's the interview guy got a great gimmick. The Joker, certifiably insane, got a below average, and so did Harley Quinn, but she got an average. So good, decent segment there. I was expecting better for their gimmicks, but that's okay. As we get into our next SKC Multiverse tournament match, as we have Son Goku versus Bane, and this one was the best match of the SKC so far with a 76p minus.
You're telling me there was a lack of psychology in 8 minutes? Anyway.
I mean, what do you mean a lack of psychology in 8 minutes? Psychology is needed in every match. As in a decent match, Son Goku defeats Bane in 8:49 by pinfall with an ultimate Kamehameha. Okay, is that legal in a professional wrestling match? I'm not sure, but that's what he did, and it worked. And he is the winner of this match and advances in the SKC Multiverse Championship Tournament. As Son Goku's gimmick got a below average, and Bane's gimmick got a very good. They don't click, which made for an awkward bout. There was a lack of psychology, as Son Goku got an 85 and Bane got a 66. So this match was pretty decent. Goku improves in technical and Bane improves in performance. So overall, this was a pretty good match. It's our best match of the series so far. So
an 85 by Goku.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Up on my foot.
Good stuff there as we get into our next segment. And as we have Son Goku, an announcer, in the middle of the ring, what happens here, Elite? Oh boy, oh boy.
After the match, runs to the ring for an interview with Goku. He asks for his opinion on the other competition of the tournament. Goku says he's been training for many years and he's confident that he'll make it top, but he also has his eye out for Vegeta. No, is
okay,
a worthy.
You were lagging. You were lagging. So Goku's confident that he's gonna win this tournament, but he has his eye out for Vegeta. And so yeah. Son Goku advances in the tournament. Will he be the first ever SKC Multiverse champion? We will see.
Never.
Maybe. The announcer worked the crowd well. Good. No worker improvement. 71C plus, pretty decent. As we head into another segment, a backstage segment with Tony Montana and Kingpin and Pie Man. What happens here, Elite?
The camera cuts backstage to Tony Montana and Kingpin's office as Pie Man is shown yelling at them.
Homer Simpson.
Or not. Yeah.
Pie Man is Homer Simpson.
Just in case you couldn't tell. I know that mask makes it pretty confusing.
Exposed.
Is shown yelling at them for not being added to the best of the Multiverse Championship tournament. When the office lights cut out, and you hear Pie Man yelling and grunting as Pie Man is getting beat up. The lights go on and come back on, and Nemesis and Pyramid Head are shown standing over Pie Man as Tony Montana and Kingpin laugh at him.
So Pyramid Head and Nemesis come to the aid of Tony Montana and Kingpin. Hide your children, like I said in the character reveal trailer. Hide your children, because those things are ugly. So yeah, that's a pretty serious segment here as we have Tony Montana and Kingpin. They have a new thing going on with Nemesis and Pyramid Head, and not looking so good for Pie Man if he got destroyed by Nemesis and Pyramid Head. So not looking good for the superhero himself. Pyramid Head's torture gimmick got a poor. Pie Man's gimmick got an above average. Nemesis Brute Monster gimmick got a above average, and Tony Montana gave him his gimmick. So pretty decent segment there.
Wow.
As we head into the next match of the night, Chun-Li versus Martial Law. This is not a part of the SKC Multiverse tournament. This is just a regular match, as in a terrible... No, I said terrible. Why did I say terrible? I don't know, but in about that... Oh yeah, that's why it's terrible. And about that terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Martial Law defeated Chun-Li in 6:39 by pinfall. Chun-Li debuted her Love Warrior gimmick, above average. Martial Law debuted his martial arts gimmick, coming above average. Chun-Li with the 54, Martial Law with the 53. 61. Yeah, this match got a 61 rating, so not too bad. It was better than the pre-show matches, but only 6 minutes, so pretty decent stuff there. As we have Vegeta shown getting ready for his match against Ghost Rider in the main event tonight, doing some push-ups. His gimmick got a great, which is perfect, because he's one of our main eventers, so that's what we'd like to see from him.
Yeah.
And what happens here?
Tony Montana and Kingpin and Pyramid Head and are all shown walking to the ring. Montana grabs a mic and says that they don't want anyone else trying to disobey or question their order, because if anyone does, they're gonna have to face the wrath of Pyramid Head and Nemesis.
Pyramid Head and Nemesis. Pyramid Head's getting better at his gimmick, thank God, because it got a 4. This angle got the crowd hotter, so good stuff there. 76B minus. Tony Montana and Kingpin throwing shots at the locker room here. Good stuff there. As Johnny Cage is shown doing interviews and taking pictures for social media ahead of his match against the Joker. His movie star gimmick got a great. So good stuff there. Johnny Cage versus the Joker coming up next. Who is going to advance in the tournament? 74B minus in a decent match. The Joker defeated Johnny Cage in 10-16 by submission with a Joker Venom after a distraction from Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn did some good work at ringside. The match had very little drama, a flow to it, as nobody in the ring had the psychology to take control properly. The Joker had an in-ring performance of 81, Johnny Cage with a 68, and so Joker advances in the tournament. Will Harley Quinn be able to advance against Catwoman next week? Find out next week. But the Joker
I don't know if
has
that's an actual
advanced in the
submission
tournament.
or liquid.
Is it a poison? I don't know. Joker Venom. I don't know what that is. Don't know. Maybe actual poison.
Maybe he's dead.
Oh, and what is this? We have the backstage interview with Mr. Articulate and Ghost Rider.
The camera cuts backstage to an interview with Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider says that he's never heard the power that Vegeta possesses, but says that his power is nothing to overlook and he'll do whatever it takes to defeat him.
Alright, so Ghost Rider hyping up his match against Vegeta later on tonight, as his gimmick gets a great, which is perfect because both of the people in our main event, both Vegeta and Ghost Rider, have great gimmicks. So this main event has a lot of hype to it, and I'm pretty sure it's the next match. Pretty sure.
Yep. No.
Is it right after the segment?
No, there's one more segment.
Alright. This guy is over. As we have
Everybody loves him.
Pie Man is shown being taken into the ambulance after the attack faced by Pyramid Head Nemesis. And I think that everyone cares. As you guys can see, a 5F F minus. So
we love him.
So everyone loves Pie Man. Very much over. And as our main event is up next, am I right?
Yep.
So ladies and gentlemen, who is going to advance? Who's going to be the fourth man to advance into this SKC Multiverse Championship tournament? Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Vegeta? Or is it going to be Ghost Rider? Let's see. Let's do this. And in an 80B, in a decent match, Vegeta defeated Ghost Rider in 17 minutes and 3 seconds by pinfall with a big bang attack. What is that?
Still don't know if it's legal.
Sounds bad. And the match suffered because there was not enough selling shown. Deserved better announcing. Ghost Rider with a 73 in performance and Vegeta with a 92. So overall, this was a good match. And Vegeta improves in technical skills. And Vegeta advances in the SKC Multiverse Championship Tournament, as we have Vegeta, the Joker, Goku, and Heihachi Mishima all advancing in the SKC Multiverse Championship Tournament.
Good job, guys.
As we head into the last segment of the show, what's happening here, Elite?
After the match, Vegeta gets his hand raised in victory as Montana, Kingpin, Pyramid Head, and Nemesis make their way to the stage and clap, looking on at who could be very well the first ever SKC Multiverse Champion to end the first ever SKC Friday night.
So it looks like Tony Montana and Kingpin have their eyes set on Vegeta, as Vegeta is one of the favorites to become the SKC Multiverse Champion.
Very much deserved with that. What was it, a 92?
Yeah, it was a 92, I think. Yeah, it was very good. And that was the first ever SKC Friday Night
Best
live.
Of the entire show.
That was the entire show. What do you think the show's gonna get? I'm thinking like a 70.
I'm gonna say a 73.
All right, let's see what the show. Let's see what the game rates our show. Oh, what?
Wow. Okay.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay then. And we hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to tune in next week to see who else advances in the SKC Multiverse Championship tournament. And we hope you enjoyed, and make sure to tune in for the next video and series of this thing, and it's gonna be really good, so make sure you tune in. It's gonna be good. We're gonna keep getting better every single week, so make sure you click on that video. And this is SKC, and we are signing off. Peace.